a freelancer specializing in UX for voice. And I'm also hosting a podcast about voice design called One Skill a Day. Ironically, though it's in German, the English name was not a very fortunate choice, but please have a look at it. My professional background is also the reason I built Contoba, a design tool for voice. I started building it because there is a lack of easy-to-use tools for the whole voice design community, especially when it comes to business-related voice apps. So today I want to talk about Contoba, and the subline was a voice user interface design tool you will love. But actually that's no longer true. In fact, we failed somewhere along the way. So today's subline is why we failed, what we learned, and what's coming next. We built the first version of Contoba as part of the Product Hunt Global Hackathon. It was in November, and our launch was on the 1st of December. And it all went pretty well. We got very good feedback, and also got our first users. This is a screenshot of the first version. We wanted to make it as easy as possible to start designing conversational voice applications, so we decided to use a WhatsApp look, which seems familiar to most of us. Of course, at the beginning it was all a bit buggy and some essential features were missing, and so we made some bug fixes and built some features our users asked for. For example, a preview function, which with the voice speech output, to quickly get a sense of what you're designing, and then you can go and iterate on it. So you get a first impression and can iterate on your conversation. Adding sample utterances, because well, we need them when we are trying to build voice skills. We also work on a JSON export functionality for simply copy and paste your interaction model to Google or Amazon. And through all these talks with our users, some other ideas also popped up. An SSML editor. SSML is like CSS for voice, because we don't want to mess around with SSML code like today to just test and listen to different versions of a sentence. So here you can just click on a word and apply some options and just listen to the sentence and so iterate on it. And I think with such a plug-and-play editor, it would be fun to optimize the speech output, and it could lead to a much better voice experience. We also did a sample utterance testing tool, which you obviously can't see right now. The idea is that it's hard to guess what the user will say. So you need sample utterances so that a user can start a skill and start an intent. But you can, of course, test it up front. So just ask your colleagues or future users what they would say on a specific topic or on a specific intent. They can use their microphone on their notebook or their phone, and they can just start talking. And we will provide you with the audio file and the recognized text. So you can also see where speech recognition might fail. And of course, the idea was to directly add the best utterances to our Contoba tool. We also thought that it would be great to shorten the time to research for custom slot type values. Slot type values are the variables a user can say. For example, when you ask the user for soccer teams, it can be Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, or Union Berlin. In other cases, you might need all lakes in Germany, or all mountains in Austria, or all French cheese brands. And of course, it would be great if you just can go to a place and download this list, and they are all structured perfectly, so you can just copy and paste it into your interaction model. We thought of it as a crowdsourced approach, because many of these values are somewhat generic and will be used in more than one skill. So the idea was, if someone has these values, he can upload it here, and someone can also use it. But the problem was all these features and add-ons didn't help us, because we recognized that our core tool was not working the way we designed it. Once we tried Contoba for our day-to-day work as a voice user interface designer, we saw that we made some critical mistakes in the process of building this tool. And the problem with the core Contoba product is that the complexity of voice design is higher than we expected it along the way. Especially when it comes to voice apps in business context. Of course, when you're doing your own skill, you can do whatever you want. But when you're doing it for a company, it's a much other place. We could add some features like jumping points from one intent to another, text alternatives for speech output, alternate scenarios for one conversation depending on which context information I have. Context information like, is it a first usage or is it a recurring user? But the problem is, all these things, we could implement them, but they wouldn't help us. And here is what I think would be crucial to a well-working tool. Number one is we need different views on the same data or conversation. Because sometimes you just need the very detail, and sometimes you need the big picture like in a flowchart. And when you are trying to build a voice user interface design tool, you need these different views. The second thing is we need different views for different project stages. At the beginning, it is more about an idea and quick and dirty doing small talking dummies just to show your idea. Later, we want to design the whole experience, and somewhat later, it's all about the details like sample utterances, alternate speech outputs, slot type values, and so on. And I would suggest to have different views on the same project for all these stages, because that would make it much easier to work on such a tool. And the last point, and this is very important, I think, we will need a single point of truth for the project. Because there is no visual representation for your voice app. And when you think in business-related context, for discussions, for running tests, and especially when you're iterating some weeks or some months after you launch your skill, then you need something like a visual representation to just look at it and say, okay, that's my skill, that's how the flow works, and I don't need to test it on the skill directly, because that's just a mess. So you will get lost if you only have your code and your interaction model at the skill itself. And to be honest, right now I have no answers to these problems and the complexity behind it. And so we will go back to the drawing board to completely think over the whole approach of building a voice interface design tool, and maybe we come up with something better than we have for now. But while we didn't manage to solve the core problem, we happen to solve some other problems on the way. So each of these tools address very different pain points, but with a very small but good solution. So to help the community in addressing some of these specific issues, we will detach our satellite projects from the core product and will launch these satellites as separate services in the upcoming weeks. So hopefully we can help the community to solve some of these pain points when it comes to SSML, when it comes to sample utterance testing, and when it comes to slot type values. Thank you very much.